this is UTG Laura. I'm here with Andrew W.K in Indianapolis. It's July 6th, one of the very early dates in the tour so far.
Yes.
How's it going so far?
I was just looking at that. I think we're the 9th show. This is the 9th show. With 2 days off in between, about a week ago and the week before. So it's, 11 days total. The day we got in, maybe 12 days. So just 12 days onto the tour, 9th show in. I could say it's 10 out of 10.
Really?
10 out of 10. Now
that's awesome.
It's no exaggeration. I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's, but this has been a great tour. I'm blown away by how well it's organized. I mean, we did the Warped Tour back in 2003, but now 7 years later, coming back, I'm more blown away than ever. It seems nicer. People are in better moods. The quality of the sound is better. The stages are nicer. The food is really good. But of course, the most important thing is the crowd. And the crowd, to me, has never been better. We played first today. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Every day on Warped Tour, the order of the bands change. So you heard that. Some people don't know that. So you can play last. Like we played last night, which is great. The night before we played maybe 3 in the afternoon. Today we played 11:55. First band on that main stage. But you know what? Here, we were just thanking the Lord because the crowd was all there.
Yeah.
And people came early, came right when the doors opened, and were there ready to see us. So I just bow down in thanks to those people.
I mean, the crowd was really pumped. I was there for it.
You saw it?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, I was really blown away. This is the first time I'd actually gotten to see you.
Thank you for checking it out.
No, it was amazing. Like, the crowd was really into it, and like I've seen a lot of bands and a lot of shows, and like that was really honestly one of the most pumped crowds that to go see it in the world.
Thank you for saying that. I feel the same way. They were mind blowing, and I don't know if it's because one thing that's good about playing early, a hot day like this too, because the sun is intense today. It is hot. They're gonna have more energy. They just got there. They're excited. They've been looking forward to this day for a while. They haven't sweated all their water out yet. They haven't worked all their muscles to the bone. So they're going to have that energy to go crazy. We took advantage of that too. And I got to say, the sun is hot out today.
Oh, it's like 92 degrees. I know you're on the internet and you can't really understand that, but it's
inside.
92 degrees. It's brutal out there. People are like fighting over water. I mean,
it's not even just the heat,
but it's brutal.
Well, because I put on sunscreen first thing when I went out. Still, I walked only maybe 100 feet to the porta potty, and when I got back in, my arms were burning.
Oh yeah, I've got burnt shoulders already, so it's gonna be fun. But I mean, it's only about 2 o'clock. So
you gotta watch it. That's one of the most important things. Drink water, wear sunscreen when you're on Warped Tour, whether you're in the band or the audience or production, wherever you are. Take some precautions. Protect your skin.
Yeah, and avoid flip flops at all costs. We're gonna go down that road. This is definitely not a first time for me.
She's a veteran.
I am a veteran.
How many times have you been now?
This is my 4th year.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, not too long, but.
Well, that's more years. I mean, we've done the whole tour. Back in 2003, we played a handful show in 2002. So this is our 3rd year doing it. But I mean, I meet people that have done it 4 years, like you, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Some guys said he's been going since 2000. So people are very passionate. Of course, this is the 16th year that they're doing it, and I think every year it gets better.
It really has. Like, I can tell from the quality. Like, I started going in '06, and I mean, the lineup always changes, but it still has that same like heart.
The lineup's always great. I just think that they've gotten more efficient, and now you go and there's just the biggest accomplishment of Warped Tour isn't just how well they set up the stage every day. It's not how well they organize everything and how nice the security or production people are, how good the bands are. It's not even how great the crowd is. The most amazing thing about the entire tour that makes this tour so special is that Kevin Lyman, the leader, the creator, is such a powerful leader. Like, the most powerful leaders are ones that can influence an entire huge group of people without even having to say anything.
Yeah.
And his mindset is so focused and it's such a good vibe that the entire tour kind of becomes like his brain.
Yeah.
And he's like an ultimate leader, and I learned from him just in how he handles an operation of this size with such grace. Of course, we thank him for inviting us to play, but he is really a master, a real master of disaster.
I mean, it's awesome.
It's impressive.
I mean, taking a little bit away from Warped Tour, I mean, you just released a new album. It's a little bit different than your old sound, but I mean, I really dig it, honestly.
Thank you.
It's a complete, like, I wouldn't say 360, but it's a lot different, but still has the same basic heart, and like, you have the same theme going. Like, how has the response been to the change in sound?
Well, I mean, it was not an intentional change. This is it's still high energy rock and roll album, same instrumentation. Well, actually a lot more instrumentation in terms of keyboards and horn arrangements and additional vocal parts. So there's more music there than ever before. The sound, the style of the sound, maybe. I mean, the main difference in the recording is that the first two albums, the band did not play. It was just me or one or two people playing all the instruments very slowly. So this album I made after touring for 5 years, basically, and I really wanted it to have the sound more of what it felt like to me on stage with the band. And that was really the main difference that you may notice between the quality of the sound or the recording style between these two albums. I wanted this one to feel like my band played, and they did. They did play. So I think that's the different energy, but it's still all we can give, the most exciting music we can create. I just want to make, I don't really think about like, okay, this album's going to sound like this one's going to sound like this song's going to be like this. I just sit down and say, okay, time to make a song, time to make the most exciting, partying song you've ever heard. And then once that one's done, you start another one. And once you've made 12 or 13 or 18 of those, that's an album. And so Close Calls with Brick Walls, that's the newest album. What's exciting is actually it only came out in Japan first. Japan and South Korea. So Asia was the only place you could get that album when it was originally released in 2006. So it's not really a new album, but it is new now that we've released it worldwide. Now it's on iTunes and Amazon. You can get the CD in your store. It's actually a 2 CD set. 2 CDs, almost 2 hours of music, 39 songs. So a lot of money, a lot of value. A lot of money for your value, actually. So yeah, Close Calls with Brick Walls, check it out.
Absolutely, and we usually end our interviews with one kind of little thing. Basically, shout out something that you really like, nothing to do with you or your music necessarily, but something that you have the world at your fingertips. What do you want to say?
A shout out. Have you ever noticed when you take a young dog, now it could be a young dog or a young cat, you're able to scoop them up. Now you can have a very vicious cat. For example, the other day we were touring and we had a day off and we went down into a hotel, and by the side of the hotel there was a ditch, and in the ditch there was a creek, and right around the creek there was a drainage pipe. Now cowering, cuddling, and hiding in this drainage pipe were 3 young cats. And I mean kittens really, but not so young that they were newborns, but just like teenage cats, I guess. And they were walking around and swinging around. We threw down bits of meat and sausage, and they would scamper up and they kind of bat it around to see if it was, I guess, okay to eat. And then they would scoop it up. And what we wanted to do was try to tame them, to make them our own pet. And of course, these are wild kittens. They're probably born wild. So the way you do that, and you can do this with a young dog, a young cat, any puppy or kitten. You scoop them up by the back of their neck, and they have to become docile. It's called auto-tame. You automatically tame this kitten. And it may be the most vicious kind of cat before you scoop it up by the back of its neck, you squeeze that chubby part of its neck and it goes in at one. It's just a docile, sweet kitten. So with this chance to tell everybody something, that's what I wanted to say. Just scoop up cats and dogs. If you're gonna do it, just use that back of the neck, the scruff of the neck they call it, and just enjoy your new tame pet.
That's awesome.
Thank you for giving me the chance to do that.
No problem, and it's been an absolute pleasure. And like I said,
likewise.
Check them out on the rest of the tour. You got all summer to catch up to all the dates. I'm sure there are postings everywhere for the dates, but this is Andrew W.K. It's been real.
Thank you.